¿Qué pasó, mi gente? It's Mark Tip 25 otra vez. I was just kind of taking a break in between videos just so I can kind of let my phone charge because it's the only thing I really have to record with. And as I was doing that, I was just looking about the editing tools on YouTube to see what I could do because I totally messed up on Boban Marjanovic's name. I'm such a dumbass, but apparently you can't do those edit bubbles anymore like you used to be able to. They don't do the annotations anymore. So I just put it in the comment section that I fucked up on his name. But anyhow, I digress from that. What I want to talk about in this video is just the playoff race. The NFL playoffs are happening. It's been crazy so far. I'm kind of late in the game because I'm the things I'm happy about. I'm happy that the Titans beat the Patriots. I'm sorry, Patriots fans, but we're kind of tired of seeing them in the fucking Super Bowl. We're done. And in all honesty, y'all got fucking lucky last year. Because if Todd Gurley was fucking healthy, it would have been a wrap. Don't give me any bullshit. It would have been a complete wrap. Okay? So I'm glad that the Patriots are out. The Titans look like a pretty interesting team this year. And then who else played? The Texans. I kind of figured the Bills were a bit of a pretender team. Like they would win some decent games and then lose horribly in other games. So I didn't think they were going to go far. And then it was the Seahawks and the Eagles. I figured the Seahawks would win, but damn, man. Poor Carson Wentz, man. That guy cannot catch a break. He cannot stay healthy. And I'm almost concerned that he probably will never stay healthy. If he manages to be okay, it's not something super serious, then great. But if it's injury after injury after injury, man, they might have to cut their losses with him, man. As sad as that is to say, because he's a decent player, but he's just so injury prone. And then who else was it? Oh yeah, the Saints and the Vikings. Man, I don't know what it is with the Saints, man, but they cannot seem to get past these Vikings, man. Even though they are the better team. They should have beaten them. But yeah, that defense just let the Vikings, instead of the Saints marching, it was the Vikings marching in, huh? Oh man, sorry Saints fans, but I guess better luck next year. We'll see what happens with Breeze if he continues on one more year, or if he retires, or if he goes somewhere else. Who knows? Because there's a lot of rumors as far as the QB positions throughout the league. But right now, so this Saturday, let's see. Let me pull up the schedule. Let's see. Okay. So the divisional round. We've gotten past the wild card. So the divisional round, it's going to be the Vikings and Niners Vikings and Niners. So those two against each other. And then for the AFC side, it's the Titans and the Ravens. And then on Sunday, if this computer would move. On Sunday, this computer. Sometimes the computer acts a little slow. Okay, there we go. Jeez, took me long enough. So it's the Texans and Chiefs, and then Seahawks and Packers. Okay, so these are my predictions for the remainder of the playoffs since I couldn't really weigh in on the beginning of it. I should have done it sooner, but in all honesty, I probably would have been wrong because I chose the Saints to go to the Super Bowl. So let's start fresh and get into this one. Okay, so the divisional round, Vikings and 49ers. The Vikings beat the Saints, and they were a powerhouse. They were predicted to go past that, so I don't know. However, I don't feel that the Vikings have enough to beat the Niners because the Niners defense is just a monster. So as much as Kirk Cousins played well in that previous game, I just don't think he has what it takes to face a defense like this. So I'm going 49ers on that one to get to the conference championship. And then the Titans versus the Ravens. As good as the Titans have been in beating the Patriots were just not a strong enough team this time around. So I won't hold that with that much weight for the Titans. The Ravens have just been balling this year with Jackson, man. That guy is killing it. He's throwing bombs. He's running. He could do it all, man. So I don't think the Titans are beating the Ravens. If that happens, that would be insane. And then it'll be the Texans versus the Chiefs. Chiefs. What needs to be said there? I don't think the Texans can beat the Chiefs. The Seahawks and the Packers. The fact that the Seahawks have Marshawn Lynch back, it gives them a bit of an edge, but I don't think that edge is going to be good enough to take on the Packers, who have been really good this year. Like, Aaron Jones representing UTEP, very nice. He's been killing it as far as a running back has been this year. Aaron Rodgers has been decent. Like, this whole core has been a really good team. I don't see them losing to the Seahawks. The only way I'd see them losing is if, like, Rodgers makes mistakes. I mean, sometimes he does, but, like, I just don't see them beating the Packers this time around. And as far as once we get there, does that change at all? Like, let's see. Because who faces who? Because I know it's like so it would be Ravens and Chiefs and then Packers and Niners, right? So that's who I have for my NFC, AFC championship, right? So for the Niners and the Packers, as good as the Niners defense is, it will come down to if Jimmy Garoppolo can actually maintain and actually do well. Because I'd have to see how badly he beats the Vikings. Because if he throws for a good amount of yardage against the Vikings, I think he might have a shot against the Packers. But otherwise, I don't think so. So I'm going to give the edge to, yet again, the Packers. They have the experience and they have a heck of a running game. They're a really good team. So I predict them to probably be the ones in the Super Bowl. And then in the AFC, it's the Chiefs and the Ravens. And see, this is a tough one for me because for me, it could either be the Chiefs or the Ravens in the Super Bowl against the Packers. But I think I'm going to be bold here and say that the Ravens, well, I mean, I guess it's not too bold, but I think the Ravens have a bit of a chance because both Mahomes and Jackson are both running QBs. They both also have really good arms. But it just comes down to defenses. And historically, the Ravens' defense has always been, like, spectacular. So I think they have the edge on this one against the Chiefs. So I think it's going to be the Ravens and the Packers in the Super Bowl. Now, as far as when it gets closer to the Super Bowl, I think I'll give my prediction of who wins it then. But as far as who's going to be in it, I think it's going to be the Packers versus the Ravens. But until I see the rest of how everything plays out, I'm not going to really know for certain up until the Super Bowl. Like they have the final two teams for the Super Bowl. So that's when I'll make my prediction. But otherwise, that's what I have going on thus far, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Suscríbale a mi canal y hasta el próximo, mi gente. Adiós.